Yeah, Brad, you kind of always say gritty, not pretty. Is this one kind of a perfect picture of that one?
Yeah, on a day when our shots weren't falling at the rate that it usually was, or that we would like it to be, you got to find other ways to win. Coming into the game, we were focused on defense, rebounding, our togetherness, and so those are definitely the three keys that got us the win. Not necessarily shooting, not necessarily the pretty things that people like to talk about, but it's the things that great teams do to win. So really proud of our guys.
Let's go to Benjamin Wargle.
Brad, Aleem has always kind of been one of those big post-up shooter or three-point shooters for you guys. He did a lot more than that today, especially on his defense with 4 blocks and his rebounding. How has he grown for you in the last 4 years to kind of be a more well-rounded player for your offense and defense?
Definitely, his game's grown immensely. He's bigger, faster, stronger, really confident right now. And when he's aggressive and he's getting things going, it's definitely a huge boost for our team. So offensively, did a lot of great things, getting to the rim, putting them on their heels, but also defensively, he did an amazing job on Ron Harper, who's one of their, who is their leading scorers. So all around, a really good game from the guy sitting right here next to me.
Jeff Rodriguez.
Brad, you kind of carried the offense in the first half, I think, with 9 points, and Meach didn't really shoot much. I know he was trying to hang with Young. Did you get the sense that he kind of figured out when your offense got stagnant in the second half, someone needed to hit some shots? Because he had that run there that helped you guys build that 10-point lead.
Yeah, at the end of the games, he has the ball in his hands coming off the ball screen, putting their big and tough situations. So whether he can get to the rim, get to his shot, or throw back to one of the bigs, we're confident in him. He's confident himself to get a good shot, whether it's for himself or for a teammate. And he did a great job of putting the ball in the hoop there at the end and icing out the game. So when you put the ball in the hoop and you can get some key stops at the end, you're going to win a lot of games.
Any further questions for Brad? Going once.
Going twice.
Okay. Thank you, Brad.
Sounds good. Hey, you're going to have to, spread your legs. Yeah, I was like, you're as close as you can go. Yeah.
Jim, would you like to start with Aleem? Okay. Aleem Ford, everyone. Jim Polzine, go ahead.
Brad was saying yesterday that these 2 days kind of spending in a hotel were important. You guys got a chance to have some tough talks, to bond, do all that stuff. What did you think of just everything since Tuesday and how you guys responded to it?
We had some time to just think about that game, watch film on it, and then kind of just discuss amongst ourselves kind of what we needed to do, what we needed to change. And today was a hard-fought win, and I felt like we did a good job in picking up in areas that we needed to improve on.
Aleem, Greg was asked about that too, about the 2-day stretch, but he said there were a lot of unhappy people based on how you guys played at Michigan. Can you just describe what the mood was like 2 days, knowing how poorly you guys played in preparation for this game and knowing what you needed to do to win?
We know we were a better team than that performance that we had. So we kind of just, got together and addressed things and put it all out there on the floor and kind of put it behind us, but still we know what we needed to do to improve on. And whether it was energy, defense, on Tuesday, it was all of those things. So we just knew we had to bring it today.
Josh Schaefer.
Aleem, with energy and defense and kind of how you guys wanted to improve, do you feel like you guys brought that tonight? Did you kind of bring the game that you guys talked about playing over the last couple of days against Rutgers tonight?
Yeah, for sure. We all went into the game with a defensive mindset because you're not always going to hit shots. But one thing we can't control is the energy and the aggressiveness we bring on the defensive end. And I felt like we did a great job from the beginning and throughout the whole game, throughout the full 40 minutes. There might have been spurts where they got going a little bit, but I felt like we did a good job of bouncing back. And then a big shout out to the bench. They brought a lot of energy. They were standing, and we really felt their presence today.
We'll go back to Jim Polzine.
Aleem, you probably spent the most time on Ron Harper. You obviously did a good job containing him. What was the important parts of keeping him from the rim and making him take tough shots?
He's a great player, an aggressive player. So just trying to limit and force tough shots. He He's always going to get looks, but just trying to negate how good of looks they are and trying to get him out of a rhythm. And just as a whole team, I felt like we did a great job of that. And just playing team defense, gapping up, and any shot that he took, majority of the time were tough looks.